Hi, this is Ogilvy Television. We're standing here with Fergus Hay. Fergus is just about to move from the U.S. to Asia, where he's going to be part of the Social at Ogilvy team in a very senior capacity. He's also taking on responsibility for the Coke client in Asia. So I'm going to ask him some questions that he's not expecting. So Fergus.
Hi, Jeremy. Do you breathe?
I don't breathe.
You don't breathe?
Not
That's
at all.
breathing.
Never went through. It's tantric, actually.
Yeah, it's tantric. Really? Do you use it in bedroom?
Occasionally, but
for sex?
Really only on Tuesdays.
Oh, only on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
What happens on Wednesdays?
Wednesdays is awesome because it actually involves a goat.
Oh, a goat?
A goat.
A goat?
A goat.
With horns?
No, I have them dehorned.
You have them dehorned.
I'm the only horny one in the
room. We're here all night, people. We are here all night.
So what I wanted to ask you was, Asia has a tradition of hiring expats.
Yes.
I get a feeling that tradition is probably on its way out.
Yes.
So you're coming in at the tail end of it. How does that make you feel as an expat, and what do you think we're going to learn from you in the Asian market?
I always like to close a party, so I will be the last expat on a sinking ship. No, look, I think expat is a title that needs to go. I don't think we need to use titles of expats anymore. Let's just bring people who are smart, who can build a business, and contribute creatively and strategically. Whether you are from the country or from the next door country or from a different civilization, it doesn't really matter, as long as you're helping to build the business and create a great culture within the agency.
I think there's absolutely no doubt that you're probably one of the rising stars at Ogilvy. So do you feel that it's essential for a young executive who's on his way up to get experience in all the different areas of the world? And if so, how does a young executive who doesn't yet have that go about making that in his career?
I think ultimately what makes any strong leader in any capacity is curiosity. So we need to have the ability to search for information that we don't have and experiences that we don't have in order to become more rounded individuals. The more we understand, the more we learn, and the more we can lead those people around us. So for me, I've always been in a curious position from the beginning of my career. I started on a grad scheme that sent us around 5 different agencies over an 18-month period, each doing a different type of marketing. So it all started from that wide horizons of what we can learn. So I never really saw myself as an executive, as you nicely put it, or a rising star, but certainly I saw myself as pursuing the next interesting thing that I don't know much about that I want to learn. So that might be in terms of the skill sets of marketing or the cultures that you live in. So my advice to anyone who wants to grow in this industry is to open your mind and open your eyes and look at living in different cultures, working with different attitudes, working in disciplines that you're not au fait with, so that you can just build your bank of knowledge and experience. And that ultimately will make you a better leader, but more importantly, it'll make better creative work, better strategy, and better work for our clients.
You're coming to work on a brand that's at a unique moment in its history. There's a crisis that's certainly been identified in America and in the rest of the world as well that's putting Coke under some pressure socially. It becomes a difficult task for marketers to address that. Coke is a responsible company, but nevertheless, you have to deal with it. What's your strategy going in?
I assume you're referring to obesity, and yeah. I mean, look, fundamentally, Coca-Cola makes a product, and it's a human's decision whether to buy it or not. Now, Coke take a responsible approach to it. They will not market to kids. So you will see in all Coke communications, it is about grown-ups enjoying the taste of Coca-Cola and the lifestyle that it brings. We never encourage overindulgence in the same way that if a doctor prescribes you a drug, they don't tell you to take 10 a day, they take you to take 1 a day. So for us, it's a human choice. It's a great brand. It's a great product. Don't overindulge, but enjoy it as much as you would enjoy any other luxury.
One final question. You've usually been on the other side of this microphone.
Yeah, what's it feel over here?
It feels like this.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, beautiful.
So you've usually been on this side.
Yeah.
And you've interviewed some fascinating people.
Thank you.
What's the one thing that you think you've learned from all the people that you've interviewed that you'd like to share with everybody?
Actually, the most important thing I've learned is an attitude. So when we're doing the creativity series, what I really realized is creativity isn't necessarily a muscle or a skill, it's an attitude. And they took that to everything they did. So Emmanuel Jal, who is a Sudanese child soldier, his attitude was to use the power of his lyrics to make change happen in his home continent of Africa. And that's an attitude to compete and achieve. You look at Jackie Stewart, he did the same in racing, and particularly if you look at John de Mol, whose attitude was, don't tell me that I can't do something, don't tell me that my creative work isn't good. If I believe it's right, I will push it through my own attitude and competitive spirit. And I think that you can deploy that belief in absolutely every single field, whether it's your home life, your working life, your sporting life. So for me, it's an attitude.
One final question.
You said that last time.
I lied.
How many fun am I in the vortex?
You are indeed.
Wait, is this Groundhog Day?
Well,
no, Murray?
No, in fact, I'm
Bill
Stephen
Murray.
Moffat, and this is Doctor Who.
Holy shit, yes.
So we're here in Cannes, in fact, where Stephen Moffat really recently spoke.
Right.
So here's what's going on here. This is a festival of creativity. Everybody here is having a great time.
Yeah.
Is it worth the money for agencies to be doing this and putting this party on for everybody?
You know, fundamentally, it's not a party, in my opinion. It is a chance to network with people who have got interesting counter opinions. We do much of our lives over social media and remote media. Actually, we lose that human interaction sometimes. I can tell you now that I've just been chatting with an ECD from Buenos Aires, who I work with. Actually, 10 minutes chatting to him about what the next creative project is and what he needs to make better work is much more useful than 100 emails sent over a month period. So what is this creativity Festival of Creativity doing? It's just bringing really smart people together to infect each other, work out what opportunities we can work on together to create brilliant work. So in my sense, I think a little parsimonial attitude to how we fund it is great, and I support that massively, but getting people together is absolutely priceless.